Ugh. Oh boy. Oh. So I have a story to tell, and it is an exciting tale, and it is an exciting tale. Let me tell you. So it's filled with romance, heartbreak, action, character development, all those great things for a great story. And it's true. It's based on a true story. That's the great part. So it begins at my place of employment. It was Thursday night. I was there at a desk in a lobby with my fiancée Ashley. So, been working long and hard.
Working long or hardly working?
Working long or hardly working, as I like to say. It was 10 minutes before I was to get off. It was like 9:40. And I was packing up my bag, getting ready to head out for the evening. And I hear this noise, kind of scuffle coming from outside the lobby door. This big shirtless dude busts in through the door. And he turns around, and he's looking around in the lobby, and there's lots of kind of weird dudes that live there, so I'm kind of used to weird people coming in and things like this happening. So I just think that the guy's just like roughing around, horsing around. What is he? I don't know. He's doing something, but nothing too out of the ordinary, right? Nothing too wild. And then these other two guys I see come running up to the door. Well, the shirtless guy that just entered is now trying to get the door closed on these two guys. You know how you do with your friends. You're like, I'm gonna close the door on you. You can't get in. Oh man, gotcha. So that's what it kind of looks like's happening. I'm like, oh, he's just trying to play a classic prank on his buddies. Got him. Classic prank. And he starts trying to get the door closed, still shirtless, in a sweat. And me and Ashley are kind of looking at each other at this point, and it's a little weird, but like I said, I mean, it just looks like some guys horsing around. So he's pulling at the door and trying to get it closed, and the other two guys finally get to the door, and they're pulling at it, trying to get it open, and finally the two guys win out in the tug of war, the tug of door. And so they get the door open, and they bust into the lobby, and as they're doing this, they kind of push the shirtless guy to the ground, and I'm like, okay, well, they're just horsing around, right? This is just some buds just horsing. They just beat the crap out of him right there on the lobby floor. They're kicking him, they're punching at him. One guy's bleeding out of his mouth. They're yelling some words, some not nice words.
Racial slurs.
Some not nice words.
Okay.
And at this point, I'm starting to process the information that has been laid before me. And I realize, oh, this guy's being assaulted on this lobby floor. Oh, all three of them are way bigger than me. I have my shirt on. I don't know what to do. This all happens really quick too. That's another thing. It just kind of happens. You don't have time to think. Just reflexes at this point. So I black out. Not really. So mustering up all my courage and strength, I stand up and I say, "Hey, you guys stop assaulting that man. You leave that guy alone."
Keep a straight face.
Oh, it was so bad. And so Ashley, at this point, is at the window with her bag. She's ready to go. She's about to jump out the window. She's having no confidence in my ability to handle the situation. Oh, which I was handling it. I was handling it. I had it under control. Because, the guys stopped. Eventually. And at this point, the two guys get up, and they look at each other, and they look around, They dart back out the door, and they head off into the night. They split up, and they disappear like, I don't know, what's a good analogy there?
Like turkey on Thanksgiving Day.
They disappear like
Pumpkin pie.
pumpkin pie. That doesn't make any sense.
Like
They disappear
like
and
cookies.
they fade away like mist in a non-misty area. Anyways, they split up and they leave, and all's quiet, and the guy gets up, and it's not as bad as it looked to begin with. And so he's still kind of bruised up though, and I'm like, dude, you okay? I'm gonna call somebody. I'm gonna get you some help. And he's like, no, don't worry about it. He gives me like a look, like, don't call anybody. And so I get a little nervous about that, and I'm like, oh, well, I probably need to call somebody. And he's like, no, don't worry about it. And he limps off. I'm left there alone with Ashley, contemplating what we just witnessed, and then I gotta call somebody. Yeah. Fill a police report. But it was an eventful evening. Definitely a change of pace compared to the normal work night. But yeah.